Hello YouTube, it's George Lawrence and welcome to my first ever favourites video. I've never done one of these before, but I think it's a good way for you to get to know the sort of things that I like, and it just gives you a bit more of an insight into the person that I am. Today's favourites video will include stuff like music, an app, skincare and some other random products that I've been really enjoying recently. I hope you enjoy them. I've never done one of these before, so I don't know how it's going to go. If you do like it, then please remember to like this video and subscribe at the end. So first of all, I've got this laptop case from ASOS. It's crocodile effect with a silver zip on the top. It's really handy and it's padded, perfect for a laptop. My laptop is Apple Mac Pro 15-inch, which it fits into this perfectly. I can't remember how much it was, but it wasn't expensive, otherwise I wouldn't have got it. I love the look of it, and although it's like laptop case, so it has like a sole purpose, I actually think it could finish a look really well. I haven't gone out wearing it so-called recently, but I feel like you definitely could. And I feel like also men's bags, that is going to be a big thing. I feel like that's also quite obvious. A lot of the catwalks at the moment, there's a lot more men's bags appearing, which I really like. I'm not really confident enough yet to go out and get one myself and wear it out because, I don't know, I'm not that confident, but soon it will be a big thing, and this is a good way to slowly, gradually get into that, I think, because it's sort of a bag, but it's a laptop case as well, so if anyone's sort of questioning things, you can sort of disguise it, well, it's a laptop bag, I'm not wearing a bag. So yeah, that is my first favourite. So next up, I will show you the music that I've been loving. There's two albums in particular, neither of them are particularly recent, like the past year, but not like brand new out now. First is Years and Years, Communion. It is my favourite album, probably is ever. I don't know if that's a bit of a big statement to make, but possibly my favourite album ever. I'd never really heard music like it. It's pop, so it's like catchy, but it's also still quite alternative. I don't know, it came into my life at a bit of a moment when you're feeling a lot of emotions. So I felt like I could connect to a lot of the songs, which is good and bad, because now when I listen to the songs they remind me of certain things which aren't great. Overall I love them, and when I'm on long car journeys, which is quite often at the moment when I'm going from home to university and vice versa, I just love listening to these songs, blasting them in the car, singing really loud, and that's how I pass the time on my long journeys. My favourite song from the album is probably Border. It's really up-tempo and has such a good beat. It's also good, I find, if you go to the gym. I have my running machine on, I can't remember the number, but there's a certain beat and it's like perfect to run to get like warmed up. That is my favourite song on the album. It's a toss up between that and Eyes Shut, because Eyes Shut was literally, when I heard it I was like, wow, like from the start it's one of them songs that the second you hear it you know that you're gonna absolutely love it. I've sort of overplayed it now, but I still love the song. Amazing album, I would highly recommend that you get it, although you probably did. And also the Brits just happened, and I can't believe they didn't win a Brit. They were nominated 4 times and they didn't win one. Like once. How can they not have won a Brit for this album? It's just disappointing. Okay, and the next album that I've been loving unexpectedly is Troye Sivan, Blue Neighborhood. Another incredible album, on par with Communion from Years and Years. I just love it so much, just as everyone else is at the moment. Even big names like Adele have like been mentioning it. My favourite song on the album has to be Lost Boy. To be honest, all of them are just amazing. And it's another one that I blast on the way to and from university. Just such a good, emotional, deep album with an electric poppy feel to it. Again, would highly recommend it, like I do everything in this video because it's a favourites video, so obviously I recommend it. Next, I have an app that I've been loving, other than obviously the typical social media ones which are my favourites like Instagram. But Vogue Runway is an app that I've been loving, especially recently because it's London Fashion Week currently, and at the moment it's all of the fashion weeks. It's soon Milan Fashion Week. So it's the perfect app to keep up to date if you can't get to the shows and can't go to the shows like me because I'm just a poor peasant and don't have tickets. Although I would love to, but it's good. It shows you all of the shows that are going on and the highlights. It's got pictures of all the looks from the show, so it's an amazing way to see what's trending and what the designers are doing this season. Also, the thing that I love about this app is that it includes all of the names that you probably would never normally come across, because in like the tabloids and stuff you hear about all of the big names that you would obviously expect, like Burberry and stuff, which all have big media followings. You also on this app get to see the smaller designers which are trying to make their name in fashion, and I think it's a good way for them to get their ideas across to a bigger audience through Vogue and this app. So that's another one that I think you should get if you're into fashion. Okay, so next I have some skincare stuff. Now, I'm not saying that I am a professional. I definitely don't have the best skin either. I have to try really hard to get presentable skin, really, if I'm honest. However, I have noticed a difference recently, and I think that's down to me using this Clearasil. It's Rapid Action Gel Wash Ultra, visibly clearer skin in as fast as 12 hours. I used this with this face exfoliator, which I got for £2 from Forever 21. It was in one of them till sections. They try and get you with the impulse buys, and they get me every time. So I got this from there, and it's great because it's got a suction thing on the back. So I just keep this on the wall in the shower, and it's perfect for me because whenever I buy skincare stuff, I always forget to use it. I put it in the cupboard and I never use it. Whereas this is a reminder when it's on the wall that you have skincare stuff, use it. I've been using this with this recently, and the reason why I like these together is skincare products have micro beads in them, and a lot of them are made from different polymers and plastics, which are really bad for the environment because they get into the oceans and stuff, obviously, when you wash it away and it goes into the pipes. They're really bad for the fish and the smaller fish because they can get into their bodies, and obviously that affects the rest of the food chain. So these go well together because this exfoliates it without the need for the micro beads in the actual skincare product. I just put 2 or 3 squirts of this on there, use circular motions. I do that for about 2 minutes, and then I wash that off. What I like about it is before I got this, I was using this by itself, just with my hand applying it like that, and I never felt the same as I did once I used this. Once I washed it off after using this and this together, it felt like it was going into my skin. It felt deeper. It felt like it really exfoliated my skin, which I loved. It sort of got rid of all of the dead skin cells. I just preferred it a lot more using this, and this was only £2 from Forever 21. I'm not sure how much this was because my mum bought it and it was in the shower and I just started using it, but I would highly recommend the 2 of them together, the Clearasil Ultra Rapid Action Gel Wash and the Face Exfoliator from Forever 21. Finally, my favourite recently has to be this Notepad. It says on it, fucking brilliant. I just think it's hilarious. It's like a really nice matte black, but then with this shiny text on the front, like in calligraphy, I suppose. It's literally just a lined pad. I've been using it to note down any ideas for videos. I've never used notepads before really, but I've found it very useful. And normally I put any notes that I have in my phone, but then even when they're on my phone, they get lost somewhere on my phone. I can never find them, whether they're in my notes or in the reminders app. So this, I know that if it's in here somewhere. It's going to be on one of the pages, and it's something tangible, which I like. It just feels a lot better than your phone, and it's good to write down every now and then, I think. So yeah, this has to be one of my favourites. This was from ASOS as well. I got it at the same time that I got the laptop case. I can't remember how much it was. I think it was actually in the sale. I think it was about £5, so it wasn't expensive. However, I will be quite surprised if it's still on the website now, because I did get it a while ago. I do apologise if you wanted to get one. Okay, that was it. I know that was a bit of a random combination of things to show you. This is my first favourites video, so I'm still getting used to it. I don't know if I'll be doing any more, but hopefully I will. If you like it, then do like it so that I know that you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, as I always say. It would mean a lot. It would. It really would. Please subscribe. Please. But thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.